What's up, everyone? John here with Motivation Theory Running, here today to share with you the top 7 things that all new runners should do. This includes everyone who's now getting back into running. If you've been laid off for an extended amount of time, which I had been for a couple years coming into 2020, got back into it. I'm in full force now, but there are some things you need to really consider when getting into running. Number 1, get fitted for the correct shoe. Now, I know most people have a shoe they prefer or a brand that they liked when they were in high school or when they were younger. That's not always necessarily going to be the correct shoe for you. You need to make sure you go to a proper running store and get the correct shoe for your foot. You get a gait analysis, whether you pronate, supinate, you're a neutral runner. You don't know. You need to check all of that and get put in the correct shoe that will definitely help you avoid injuries down the road, blisters, all kinds of stuff. You need to do that. Number 2, start with run walk intervals. It's okay to walk. It is absolutely okay to walk. I use it even to this day. When I can't keep my heart rate down in the area that I need to keep it in, I got a power hike. If I'm going up a hill, I got a power hike to keep that heart rate down. That just happens to be with the type of training that I'm doing. But most of the time when people go out and they're just getting back into running, or the first time they've ever run, they think that they need to just full out run. It's not necessary. It's going to lead to injury or burnout or both. So make sure, whether it's run for 30 seconds, walk for 2 minutes, run for 30 seconds, walk for 1 minute, whatever the interval you feel comfortable with and the distance that you're going or the time that you're shooting for, it's okay. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. You will slowly build up and it really won't matter. You'll stay healthy and avoid injury. Number 3, slow down. Again, like with walking, it's not a contest out there. It's okay to slow down. This isn't a full-out sprint. Again, if you were a former runner or somebody that used to sprint when you were little, this isn't a full-out run as hard as you can kind of thing. Slow down. Slow down to a jog and just take it easy those first several weeks as you're getting back into running. Again, the name of the game is longevity. You want to become a runner, not run for a week or run for 2 weeks and then quit and then tell everyone you can't run because it's just bad for your legs. It's not a good look. Number 4, recovery. Recovery is just as important as the actual act of running itself. You need to heal up. You need to give yourself time to heal up. Now, as you get in better shape, you could lessen those days. While it's not advised, it's good to have those recovery days no matter who you are, but especially when you're starting off, you need to enjoy those recovery days and give your body a chance to kind of lick its wounds before it gets out there for the next battle. Recovery. Take your recovery days. It's okay. Now, I know when a lot of people get into things, you like to just head on and just as much as you can. You get into it, you get the adrenaline going, the endorphins are rushing through you, and you just want to constantly keep going. But it's okay. It's okay to take your days off, heal up, even if it's 2 days. It doesn't have to be a day. If it's 2 days, if you need 2 days to kind of recover because a run completely wrecked you, completely fine. Do it. Your body will thank you. Number 5, increase your turnover rate. So we talked about speed. We talked about kind of breaking up into intervals, kind of slowing down. Now, increasing your turnover rate will definitely help you avoid injury. It would help you be a little bit more efficient as you're getting back into things. I see a lot of runners out here that I can tell that are new, completely fine, and they're just taking these long, overstriding strides, and it's just going to lead to injury. They're slamming their heel on the ground. Their foot's 2 foot out in front of them. You want to keep your feet, you want to keep your foot strike underneath your hips, slight lean at the hip, forward. Just increase your turnover. It will help you be a little more efficient. It will help you avoid injury, especially those overstriding injuries. And it's just a better way and a more efficient way to run. Increase your turnover. It's always going to be a good thing. Number 6, side stitches. We all deal with them when we're first starting off. And even if I lay off for any amount of time, I will get a little bit of them sometimes. It's about controlling your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Concentrate on controlling your breathing. Your diaphragm is spasming. You just need to kind of calm that down. There's some stretches you can kind of do to take some, to kind of ease that. I think it's you lean the same side as the side stitch or the opposite side. It's one of the two. Try it out. See what happens. It's going to happen. You got to battle through it. You don't want to quit because you get a side stitch. You got to learn to work through them. They happen occasionally. It's part of running. And again, as you become a more seasoned runner and you get in better shape, they'll go away, and we will rarely ever have one. Number 7, cross train. Cross training is key to staying healthy for the long term, and especially if you're getting older. You need to have your whole body be in shape. You know, one of the things I struggle with is really trying to keep my trunk and my core strong, and making sure that I maintain my proper running form so I don't get a sway back and kind of sit in the chair, as I say. I really have to concentrate on strengthening my core so that my form doesn't break down. But it's always beneficial to, strengthen your back, your shoulders, your neck, your biceps, your whole body. You can do some circuit training. I got some free weights back here. I got a bench right here. I do all I can to try to just maintain full body. I'm not out there trying to get all swole up. I'm just trying to maintain my muscle mass as much as I can, because, as runners, we can have a tendency to get into just running and repetitive use injuries and things like that. So as much as you can kind of mix up the exercises, even with your legs, running hills, you could even be doing squats and all kinds of different things you could be doing to strengthen your hips, your knees, your calves, your ankles, all good stuff, but you need to do that. And again, especially as you get older, it's even more essential that you take care of your entire body. Click right here for more tips and tricks in running. Let's go. I'll see you in the next video.